Diamondlot, The Diamond Squad. By Eric Waugh. Chapter 11. Town of Anjen. The trio of Bella, Nathan, and Chelsea, along with their dragon, Lilu, were entering the town of Anjen. They had been traveling for quite some time and were looking for a nice place to relax and get some food. They happened to stumble upon a tavern known as Alno's Tavern, where they would take a table for four. A female server came around to their table shortly after they arrived to take their order. Bella gave her order first, then Chelsea went after, asking what food they have that would be most satisfying for Lilu. The waitress shared her thoughts and then wrote down their orders before turning to Nathan. But nothing could prepare for what he was about to say. Nathan told the waitress that he wanted 4 large pizzas, all for himself. With her eyes wide open, she wrote down the order and then disappeared to the kitchen. She wasn't the only one who was surprised, as both Bella and Chelsea had their jaws dropped by the amount of food that Nathan had just ordered. Chelsea thought it would be impossible, but Nathan was ready to prove her wrong. As they were waiting for their pizza, a little man with messy hair appeared before them who seemed to have little care for manners. Bella was wondering what he wanted, and the man told them he was curious about their pet dragon, Lilu. He asked for the selling price for the fine specimen, but Chelsea immediately stepped in and told the crazy man that she was not for sale. The crazy hair man did not like Chelsea's manner. A brawl was about to ensue inside the tavern, but before anything could escalate, the female server from earlier rushed in to interrupt what was happening. She warned the strange man that he was scaring all the other customers and she was asking him to leave. All of a sudden, the man covered his face and began to cry. Nathan, Bella, and Chelsea were confused and didn't know what to do, but the waitress just stood there with her arms crossed as if she had seen this many times before. The man was over-dramatizing as he claimed everyone was being mean to him. The attention of the tavern was now on him. He was trying to make the waitress feel bad for her actions, but the situation backfired when he heard a shout from the crowd. They were all angry at him as he had a reputation for causing random explosions on their property. Now that the tables had turned, the man stopped pretending to cry. He told everyone not to be so serious as he started to do a weird dance like he was holding coconuts in his hand. The crowd was not amused by his antics, and they continued to march towards him in anger. Seeing his dance wasn't calming down the mob, he eventually abandoned his dancing and ran out the restaurant, but the entire mob chased after him. After the restaurant cleared out, the only ones left in the room were Chelsea, Bella, Nathan, and the waitress. The server immediately turned to her customers to apologize for all that had happened and went to get their food. Shortly after, she returned with their orders. Nathan was drooling over the food, but Bella had some questions for the waitress about the man who ran away. The waitress shared how she was quite new to the town, having only worked at the tavern for a couple weeks. However, she explained to them that the man who was bothering them was notorious for being the menace of the town. He enjoyed pulling pranks on everyone and stir up concoctions that created multitudes of explosions, causing massive damage to the town. He became known as Alex, the Mad Scientist. When the waitress finished, Bella and Chelsea looked at each other, wondering if the Mad Scientist could be one of the warriors they were looking for. As they were discussing, the food had arrived and Nathan was about to take his first bite of the pizza, but before he could, Bella pulled Nathan away and he dropped the pizza onto the table. As they left the tavern to pursue the Mad Scientist, Nathan mourned as he saw all the food on the table go to waste.